If you're a B2B founder or coach who's not creating content, you're basically handing your competitors millions of dollars in free revenue. While you are stuck cold calling and begging for referrals, your competitors are getting 20 to 30 qualified sales calls every single month from strangers who already know, like, and trust them before they even book a call. In this video, I'm going to give you the brutal truth about how you are losing business every single day you delay creating content and the three biggest lies that you are telling yourself that are keeping you broke. Alright, so the brutal truth number one, the competitor advantage reality. Right now, there are two types of founders. Founder number one, they spend their entire day hunting for clients. They send cold emails that get 2% open rates. They beg their network for referrals that never come, and they're always one client away from a cash flow crisis. And then there is founder number two. They wake up to calendar notifications for sales calls. Clients already understand their expertise. Clients are basically pre sold before the conversation even starts. And their biggest problem isn't finding clients, it's choosing which ones to work with. If you look at any successful B2B coach or agency owner, they all have one thing in common. They create content consistently. Grant Cardone, Alex Hormozi, Russell Brunson. They did not build their empires through cold outreach. They built them by becoming the obvious choice in their market. The brutal truth is that content creation isn't optional anymore. It's the minimum viable strategy for B2B success. While you are competing with 47 other coaches in someone's inbox, content creators are competing with 0 people in someone's mind. So here's the solution for it. Step number one, get the transcripts of 5 of your best sales calls. So if you use Fathom to record your sales calls, you can just directly copy the transcripts of your sales calls. Step number two, upload these 5 transcripts into ChatGPT or Claude. Claude is usually better because it is more humanized. And step number three, give ChatGPT or Claude this prompt. Take these transcripts of my sales calls and analyze my ideal client profile and their pain points. Then I want you to come up with 10 content ideas that have the most possibility of going viral. What this will do is that it will go through these transcripts and come up with the 10 content ideas that you can make videos on that have the most probability of going viral. It uses the transcripts to analyze the problems that your ICP has, and then it comes up with content ideas. Brutal truth number two, the I don't have time lie. You say you don't have time to create content, but let me ask you this. How much time did you spend last week on sales calls that went nowhere? How many hours did you waste writing cold emails that never got responses? And how much time did you spend in networking events talking to people who will never buy from you? The truth is, you don't have time not to create content. Content creation is the only business activity that works while you sleep. So the solution to it is step number one, you track your time for the next 3 days. And step number two, you write down every sales and marketing activity you do. And I guarantee you're spending at least 10 hours a week on activities that generate 0 compound returns. And finally, step number three, replace just 2 hours of that with content creation and watch what happens to your pipeline. And brutal truth number three, the my audience isn't on social media delusion. You think your audience isn't on social media because you're selling to serious business people or enterprise clients. But here's the reality. Your ideal client watches YouTube videos at 11 p.m. about business strategy. Your ideal client watches YouTube videos when he faces a business problem. Buyers, and especially B2B buyers, usually consume 13 pieces of content before they make a purchasing decision. If none of those 13 pieces are yours, guess whose content they are consuming? Your competitors. Your audience is consuming content. They're just not consuming your content. And that's why someone else is getting the leads you should be having. So the simple solution to it is step number one, make content on problems of your ICP that Claude will give you when you give it transcripts of your sales calls. Step number two, you see what works and what doesn't. And step number three, you double down and keep repeating the things that work. So you check what metrics are working, what hooks are working, what call to actions are working. Anything that works, you use it again and again and again. So after you implement these things and start creating content, you will get qualified sales calls on autopilot. But here is the most brutal truth of all. Every day you don't create content, your competitors get stronger and you get weaker. But knowing these truths isn't enough if you don't know the exact system to turn content into consistent sales calls. Now, if you want to see how I can help you get 10 to 30 qualified sales calls every single month through YouTube, then book a call with me through the first link in the description. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.